All right, second graders, you just watched a video on verbs. We have spent a lot of time on nouns, and now we're going to be spending some time on verbs. And verbs are those words that show action, movement, and like the video said, we need those. Otherwise, it would be a very boring noun. So we have a picture here of things going on in a park. So there's lots of action. We're going to list just 5 actions that we see, 5 verbs, and I know there's more. So you might discuss this more with your classroom, or if you're at home, you might discuss this more with an adult. And remember, there's not just 1 or 2 or 5 right answers, there's many. And some verbs are synonyms. So something I'm thinking, you might think of something that's very similar, but just using a different verb. So we are going to look at this carefully. And the one that popped into my mind first is this one right in the center. And I see somebody on a bike. So I have to think of the action that that student or that child is doing. And I see that he is riding a bike. So I'm going to type riding. Now I'll put a slash because really the verb is ride. But I added a suffix ing. He is riding a bike. You might say he's pedaling or balancing on the bike. He might even be concentrating so that he doesn't fall off the bike. So there's lots of actions going on with that kid on that bike. What else do you see going on in this picture? Another action. I see these girls over here and they have a ball. And what popped into my mind when I saw that, the way their hands are, I thought of this verb, throwing. Throw, you can throw something. They're throwing the ball back and forth. You might say they're catching the ball, bouncing the ball. Anything else you see that's an action? What about these two way back here in the background of the picture? We have those that are on our playground. They're pretty popular. The verb that I would name would be swinging. Okay? You can swing. That's an action. You might say they're pumping their legs. Anything else going on in this picture that's an action? What about this little kid right here with this dog? What do you think that action could be? There's several. I think he's teaching his dog a trick. So I'm going to say teaching. And the verb is teach, but notice I'm adding that ing. They're doing it right now in this picture. We need one more verb. What do you see going on? I see a little boy over here doing something. I see some animals because they can show action. What do you think is going on with the cat and the dog? I think the dog is chasing the cat. So chase is a verb. And like I said, there's a lot more because I can even imagine them laughing at the park or talking at the park. The wind could be blowing at the park. So maybe you will have some more time to talk about the action of the people, of the animals. Think of even the ducks in the pond. What are they doing? What are those flowers doing in the park? Lots of actions. So I bet you have done a lot of actions today too. And remember, those are called verbs. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again on Monday.